All right, folks, let's do the 7-1 work together. This is the first part of the financial documents, and in 7-1 we're going to be creating the income statement. So we're going to do 5 different steps in this guided practice. First step will be the income statement heading, and always the company name is going to go first. And the company name, if you're wondering where it is right here up in the instructions. And this is the income statement, as I said. And it says it for month ended May 31st. --. We'll grade that first step. And we'll go on to step 2. In step 2, it wants us to decide whether these items are either on the income statement. If they're not, we're going to say neither. If they are, we have to determine whether they're a revenue or an expense. So cash is an asset. That's not on the income statement. Remember, only 2 things on the income statement are revenue, which is sales, and expenses. Okay. Petty cash is an asset. Supplies is an asset. So these are not. Prepaid insurance. Accounts payable is a liability. It's not on the income statement. Candace Powers Capital, that's owner's equity. Drawing is owner's equity. Income statement is not. All right, so now we start with sales. That is on the income statement as revenue. Okay, and the rest of these are all expenses, so we're going to check them off as expenses. Why is this important? Because we need to know what goes on that income statement. So that's why we do this. All right, next step. This is going to be a very simple step right here. We're going to simply transfer the amounts on the worksheet onto the income statement. And it's already basically done for us because here's the income statement columns. And you know the right is the credit and the left is the debit. Okay. Better make this a little bit wider. All right, so we start here with sales, and this is very simple. All we're going to do here is transfer the amounts over to the income statement. So we start with sales of $5,800. We put that down here. Okay, and we're going to continue to take things off the expenses. $3, $610, $167, $540, and $300. Okay, now this right here is going to be the total of all these expenses. I don't have to sit here and add them up right now because I already know what the total is. They're all right here, and I know that this right here is the total of them, which is $2,370. Okay, so all I did was just transfer all these things right here off this onto the income statement. That's the whole idea of doing this worksheet, is to get things ready for the financial statements. All right, so I'm going to grade this step. That was the easy step. If you can copy numbers from one sheet to the other, you got the 2 points there. All right, the next is that we have to figure out whether we made a net profit or a net loss. Okay, so our sales are $5,800, our expenses are $2,370. So our sales are more, so we're going to make a net income. And then we subtract. Should have had my calculator ready to go here. We take $5,800 and subtract the expenses of $2,370. We come up with $3,430. That was easy. All right. last step. See, this goes a lot faster than you think and is a lot easier than you think. I think Chapter 7 is incredibly easier. All right, so now we're going to talk about percentage of sales. Look at what this says, percentage of sales. And also look up in the directions where it says you have to round to the nearest 10%, okay? 0.10%. So what percentage of sales is sales? 100%. I'm going to round it to the nearest tenth of a point percentage, so I do 100.0. Okay, and as we talked about in class, when we're doing these numbers, to get the because we're going to get decimals when we do these divisions. To get the decimals to become percentages, we simply multiply by 100. It's so simple. Okay, so to find out what percentage our expenses of our sales are, we take $2,370, which are our expenses, and divide it by 5,800. And we get 0.40862069, a lot of numbers. I'm going to multiply it by 100 to get it to a percentage. And I got 40.86. To round that 40.86 to the nearest tenth of a percent, I say 40.9. Okay. Let's do the next. Now we're going to figure out what percentage our profit is of sales. Okay, so we've got $3,430. We'll divide that by our sales. Multiply it by 100 to get a percentage. And I got 59.137931. So I'm going to round that to the nearest tenth of a percent. I get 59.1. The cheat here is that these two numbers here should equal to 100%, or you've done something wrong with your rounding. Okay, so 40.9 plus 59.1 equals 100. I'm right. Okay, don't cheat and figure out one of these numbers and subtract it by 100 and get the other one, because if you're wrong, then you are wrong. All right. Continuing on, or is that the last one? Oh, that was the last one. So that is the end of 7-1, work together.